In this video, I'll show you how to set up your Epson EcoTank ET-4800 with your Windows PC computer, and also show you how to print and how to scan. So let's get started. The first step into doing this is to connect the printer to your Wi-Fi network. So let's go on the screen right over here. Once you're over here in the menu, you're going to use these arrows to navigate. You're going to select Wi-Fi setup, press OK. Press OK once more once Wi-Fi recommended is on the screen. Press OK. Select Wi-Fi setup wizard, press OK. And now it will search for all the Wi-Fi networks that are around the printer. You should see yours appearing in just a few seconds in the list that will be presented to you. Go down and select your Wi-Fi network. This is mine. I'll press OK once I'm over it. And now it's time to type the password so the printer can connect. If you have capital letters, you need to go down below and select this option. Press OK. If you want to input numbers, click again on this icon. It will show you numbers, and now you'll be able to type the numbers using this number pad. Once you finish typing your password, go down and select OK. And OK on the touch panel. You're going to get this message, setup complete, press OK. If not, the screen will disappear by itself. You need to go on your PC computer that is also connected to the same Wi-Fi. And you're going to go, and usually you have a search bar right over here. Sometimes it's there. Go in the search bar and type printer. And enter then. Settings will open and it will direct you directly in the printer settings. From here, you're going to see all the printers that are currently connected with your PC, and we're just going to click on Add Device. From this list, you should see your printer. Here we go, Epson with a number here, ET-4800. This is ours, so I'll press Add Device. Wait a bit. Usually it takes around 15 seconds to add the printer to your PC. Perfect. You see over here under my printer it says ready. So now let me show you how to print and how to scan. We can close this window, open any files you'd like to print, and then we're going to press the print icon right over here. Under printer, make sure that your Epson printer is the one selected and not another one. Now you'll have to select the number of copies you'd like to print and other settings. If your document has many pages and you don't want to print everything, you can select a certain range. Do you want in color and black and white? And then you have more settings here, where you can select the paper size if you want to scale this. And at the end, simply press print. Extend this tray, and the print should come out in around 15 seconds. Here we go. It worked. Now let me show you how to use the scanner of this printer. Actually there's two scanners, and how to get the results on your PC using the Wi-Fi. Let's start with the classic scanner, the flatbed scanner glass. Over here. Take your paper you'd like to scan, place it facing down with the top part of your page, you see this is the top part, towards the right side. Then we need to align the corner of the printer that has an arrow over here with the corner of your paper, so simply drag them until both are touching. Close the scan lid, and on your PC, on the search bar again, type scan. And usually you should have the scan app appearing here. It's an app made by Microsoft that comes with your computer. But some computers don't have it installed from the beginning. If you don't have it, don't worry. Go on the official Microsoft Store. Right over here, you see this. If not, type Microsoft Store. Type scan app and download the one that is made by Microsoft. Once you have the app, simply click on it. Now over here we have a few options that we can change. Source, you can leave it to auto, or you can select, since we have put the document on the flatbed. Then you have PNG file over here. You can select by clicking on it a different file type. So you have PDF. This is most common for text documents, or JPEG. This is great for pictures, artwork, painting, stuff like that. I'll select JPEG for now. You have color mode if you prefer selecting color or black and white, or grayscale. Not many people will use it, but it's there. Then we have resolution. For resolution, you have the choice between 100 here and 300. If you're gonna scan text, I suggest you upgrade to 300. It will give you more detail than 100. 100 dpi, especially if you have some graphics or a picture, it's not enough in my opinion. 300 will give you better results. And then we have save file to. By default it's desktop, but you can choose any folder on your PC computer where the file should go. So just by clicking on desktop, you'll be able to change that. At the end, press the scan button, and we just have to wait. Usually it takes around 16 seconds, so the scan appears over here that it has been saved. So let's just wait. You're gonna get a confirmation message appearing on the top when the process is done. So let's be patient. Okay, perfect. You see, scan was saved to desktop. You can press view and it will open the file that just got scanned. Here we go. And yeah, this is about it. Now let me show you how you use the top document feeder. This is great if you have multiple pages and you want to scan them at the same time without touching them. Now let's say I have these 3 pages, okay? You need first of all to align them. Then place them with the top facing up and with the top part of the page facing the left side this time. Glide them, make sure there is no staples. Perfect. And now the only difference is over here. Source, instead of flatbed, select feeder. File type, if you have, let's say, multiple pages and you want to combine them in one single PDF file, then you need to select PDF. Finally, you have all the other options I just talked about. At the end, press scan, and let's take a look what will happen. The printer will take one by one each pages you have put in there and will scan them. They will come out over here. Don't touch anything. Okay, it has completed the last page. It will take a few more seconds to process, and here we go. It has been saved. If I press view, I have my PDF file with all the pages one after another. So it has combined them in one document. So this is about it. This is how you use your Epson ET-4800 with your Windows PC computer. I find this very easy once you have connected your printer to the internet. Thanks for watching. Please check the Amazon affiliate links down below if you want some paper for your printer, some ink, or maybe even a brand new printer. Every time you purchase through my links, I get a very small commission that helps my channel, and that's a good way to support me. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.